In this video, we wanted to provide a bit of an overview of the different models and pricing structures available for OpenAI services. So as you're probably aware, the AI e-learning Power Pack uses OpenAI services, so you will choose things like their models and they each have different pricing structures based on how you use them. So if we head to the platform.openai.com page, here we've got /docs/models, we can see an up-to-date version of what models are available. And this is changing all the time. So they're constantly bringing out new models with enhanced features, different pricing structures. And what you'll find is that different models, by and large, are either faster, cheaper, or have more intelligence as part of their responses. So we can see here 3.5 Turbo is their fastest and least expensive model, and it's generally for simple tasks, although it is still quite comprehensive. So at the time of recording, that is the cheapest and fastest version, and will get the fastest responses. Recently, just before this video was recorded, they brought out GPT-4o, and that, it says, is their fastest and most affordable flagship model. So this has a good combination of speed, intelligence, and it's actually reasonably cost-effective to run. GPT-4 Turbo was the predecessor to this, and this is a bit slower, but it says it is a bit more intelligent and is slightly more expensive to run. So there are a few different options, and these are selectable on the settings page. So we'll have the different versions that you can choose from here, and you can, as plugin updates are released, these might change over time as well. So to give some guidance on costing and pricing of these models, they all kind of cost different amounts, and what they tend to do is use something called tokens as kind of how they price things. And tokens is a bit of an arbitrary value. It doesn't really mean anything. So there are tools available like this one here, OpenAI GPT API Pricing Calculator. And this is at gpt4work.com/tools/OpenAI-ChatGPT-API-pricing-calculator. And what this does is list the different models here, and you can use this slider here to work out how much it's likely to cost. So it has OpenAI services as well as some of the others like Anthropic and Google. What you probably be best to look at is the words column here. So if you're looking at a virtual tutor or an AI conversation or a AI enhanced reflection, you can see how many words AI responds with, and that is typically how they price things. So if something responded with a 75-word response, which is a sentence or two, we can see here that if it happened 22,700 times, overall it's going to cost around $17. So if someone used your conversations or reflections and things like that a lot of times, 22,000 times, you're likely to be looking to spend around $17. And different models have different pricing. So as we know, 3.5 Turbo is cheaper. So if you that was used 22,000 times, it would only cost $1.70. So it's a lot cheaper compared to the 4.0 model here. So these can just give you a good bit of guidance. And obviously, if you have things that create larger amounts of text, perhaps things like analyzed conversations, they might be more like 750 or 1,000 words. These can be adjusted, and the pricing of these will be slightly different. So you just need to look at how many words you're expecting people to use and what sort of volume of traffic your platform gets, and hopefully using these you'll be able to get some indication of the rough usage of how these work. Now, the OpenAI platform uses credits at the time of recording, so you buy a certain number of credits up front, and so you say you spend $50. You can see how long that's going to take to run out. So if you spend $50, say, and you use the GPT 3.5 Turbo and expected people, sort of 75 words per response, then that's 675,000 executions. So based on kind of roughly how much you want to spend and how your platform is set up and how you want it to respond, you can tweak these and get a rough indication of how much it's going to cost. So hopefully that clears things up a bit. And if you do have any questions on pricing or different models, head over to training-spark.com/support and ask us any questions, and we'll be happy to answer and give our take on any questions you may have.